Yes, understand. You should understand here. You can directly find the b value. Understand? Here you see in first term is 1. Okay. If we
Yeah.
add, we cannot add any other number. If we add 0, then we get 1. Okay.
Yeah.
So your b is 0. Okay. And you can also try is a. If you do a2, then it will become 2 plus b. What will we add with 2? Because it is 2, we cannot add any number. Okay.
Yeah.
You can directly find the b value. Okay. You understand the method, but if you will do the practice, and you can directly find what is b value. Okay. 0.
Okay.
Here b is equal to 0. Okay. You can also put 3 value, you can also put 2 value, and you can see which number we will add to get our term. But here there is also one, we cannot add any number. Okay. So we will add 0. Clear? Okay, now you should write the nth term. Uh, If you are doing method, then you should write b plus b. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, 1n. You should write the b value here. Okay, good, great. This is our b value. So uh, what is an? An is equal to n. You just write only n. Okay. An is equal to n. An is equal to only n. Okay. 1 is the coefficient of every variable. Okay. Now write the required nth term. You should not write 0. Okay. You
Okay.
just write only n. Okay.
Okay.
Required nth term. No, it is wrong. Understand? You should write the this sequence nth term. What is the nth term of this sequence? There is 5.
So
You should 5. What is the nth term of first sequence? If there is constant number
5.
5. Yes, you are writing n, but you should see there is also square. Okay, there is also square, so there will be also square on nth term. Okay, you should see this is 1, and if I am taking 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, then its nth term will have also the square. Okay, an is equal to n square. Clear? This is our required nth term. Now it's clear. If there will be square, then you should first you should find the nth term and then you should take the square. If you have a constant number, so its general term will also be this number, same number. Okay, if there is 2 is repeated, then we say its general term is 2. Okay. Last question was to check it is arithmetic sequence or not arithmetic sequence. Okay, is it arithmetic sequence? 1.
Has different common differences.
There is no common difference. Okay, it you should check a2 minus a1. It is answer is 1. Okay, and what is answer of next consecutive terms? A3 minus a2. What is next? A4 minus a3. Okay, so there is no common difference. Okay, if we subtract, if we take the difference of two consecutive number, then all cases we will get the same number. But in first we are getting 1, and in second we get 3. In third difference we can take 3. So this is not arithmetic sequence. Okay. If we are adding or subtracting any constant number, then we say this is arithmetic sequence. Okay, if this is not arithmetic sequence, then it may be geometric sequence, it may be cubic sequence, it may be squared sequence. Okay, quadratic sequence. Now I will teach you what is geometric sequence. You should click on color plate. I think you have less area. There is color plate in from left side. You should again click on color plate, then
Pardon?
this is your area. This is your area. There is also color plate from left side. I think there will be color plate on left side. You should click on color plate again, then it will disappear. Okay. Can you do click on color plate again, then color plate will disappear. Okay.
Left side.
Left side, yes. There is color plate or not color plate?
There is.
Okay, you should again click on color plate, this. Okay, then this will disappear. Okay, this icon. This is small screen now. Okay, it is your full screen. Okay, good. This is your full screen. Okay, no problem. So we study the geometric sequence. Okay, can you tell me what is geometric sequence?
Like shapes, like an order of shapes. It's like arithmetic sequence, but in shapes.
In arithmetic sequence, we are adding or subtracting the same number. But in geometric sequence, what will we do?
Like shapes.
Okay, you should give me one example. You can write an example.
Uh,
You understand?
Yeah.
Wait. You should give me example if you can do. In geometric sequence, we will multiply or divide with same number, okay? You should click on pen. This is highlighter, okay? Click on pen tool. Okay, good. Yes, good, great. Yes, we are getting the successor term by multiplied, okay? This. Okay,
Well, I'm not sure that I'm trying to be helpful.
okay, good. Here is 10. So, no, it is, okay. 4, 8, and there will be 16, okay?
I don't
If we
know, but I found it on search.
If we multiply same numbers, then this is called geometric sequence, okay? In geometric sequence, we get the successor term by multiplication of previous term, okay? We get the next term if we multiply same number, if we multiply a fixed number with the previous term, okay? So if it is given 16, 8, 4, 32, this is also geometric sequence, okay? 1/2, because
don't
in
know.
this
Results on search.
in this case you should see what is how can we get the next term? Can you tell me?
The mic's off.
Wait, the next one after 1.5.
Yes,
One,
we are dividing on 2, okay? We are dividing on 2. We get 16 if we divide on 2. Now
Yeah.
you should write, how can we get the next term? Okay, good, great. So next 4, right? Okay, good. And divided by 2. So you understand, in geometric sequence, we multiply or divide, we get the next term by multiplying or dividing a constant number, okay?
isn't on 2 divided by 2 is on 1.
Yes, here should be 1. Yes, there's a mistake. Here should be 1, okay? Clear? So there should be 1. So in geometric sequence, we can also define, see here, this is a common difference, okay?
Yeah.
This is common ratio. This is called common ratio. Common ratio. It is denoted by R, okay? It is denoted by R. You take the ratio of 2 terms. Second term, 4/2. What is answer?
On ratio.
A common ratio is the ratio of 2 successive terms, 2 consecutive terms, okay?
Okay.
We are taking the ratio of A2 over A1. A2 upon A1. This is A2, this is A1. You should take the ratio. If sequence is given, you can take the ratio and you can see if it is a geometric sequence or not geometric sequence, okay? Is it geometric sequence? Then you should take the ratio. If you are taking the ratio is same, if you take any consecutive numbers, then you get the answer same, then this is called the common ratio, okay?
Okay.
It's clear?
Yeah.
A2 upon A1. What is answer? Write the answer. You should write the answer A2 upon A1. You should take the ratio, okay? Yes. What is answer? Solve it. Four upon two. We can write it as, okay, 4 upon 2. Now what is answer? Yes. Answer is here. Clear? Okay, answer is 2. Now cancel these numbers, okay? What is the resultant? What is result? Yes, these will be cancel out. Okay. See here, you cancel them as. Okay, good. This is a this is also okay. This is also method. You can find the nth term, okay? But nth term is also in this form, an plus b form. Clear? You can also use this formula. Remember this formula, and you should find d value and a1 value and put these values in the formula. Then you can get the general term. Okay?
Okay.
This method is easy or other first method was easy? This is second method.
The other one.
Okay. You can try both method. You should remember one method and you can use and you can also use this method. Okay. This is a formula, but I teach you in this form because we get this form, so we were solving in this way. Now we study how can we find the nth term of geometric sequence? Nth term of two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. You should see. First, you understand a1 is equal to 2. Okay. A2, we get A2 by multiplying with 2. Okay. This. And we get A3. We multiply first term with 2. We multiply second term with 2. Okay. This. 2 into 2 square. Can we write 2 into 2 square?
Yeah.
And for third term, you should write A3. A4, you should write A4. Okay.
This is 8.
Wait. Here should be 8. This is wrong. Here should be 16. Okay. Because 32. Okay. You see, you multiply first term with 2, you get second term. If you multiply 2 with second term, you get third term. Okay, if you multiply 2 with the third term, you can get a fourth term. Okay. See here, this is, we can write 2 into 2 raised power 3. Clear? 2 into 2 raised power 3. This is your A1. This is your A1. This is your R value. This is your common ratio. Okay, R value. So this we can also write fourth term as A4 is equal to A1 R raised power 3. Okay.
Okay.
What is A2 formula? You should see A2 formula. See this. First is A1. A1 and 2 is also R. A1 into R. Okay. 2 is our common ratio, R. What is A3 formula? No, there is no square. See here. There is no square. There is only R. Okay. You should find A4 formula. No, A3 formula. First A3 formula. There is, see here, A2 is equal to A1 and R. Okay. Here this is R. Clear?
So A3.
You should write A3 here. Okay. Here you should write.
Yeah, but my screen is like.
Your screen. Okay.
So
You should write A3 here. A3. A3 here. Yes, good. Okay. Now understand. Wait. See my video, okay? I teach you formula and we do practice some questions, okay?
Yeah.
Now you should tell me what is the definition of geometric sequence?
It's like you multiply numbers with the same common. It's like the same common ratio.
Yes. As you say, we will multiply or divide a same number, okay? This same number is called the common ratio, okay? This same number is called the common ratio. It is simple. In arithmetic sequence, you say we will add or subtract, okay? We will add or subtract a same number and we get the successive term. But in geometric sequence, we multiply or divide with the same number. This same number is called the common ratio or now you in last case, if our sequence is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, so on. Okay. In first A1 is equal to 2, A2 is equal, A1 is A2 formula. What was A2 formula in bit paper? We did A1, A2 formula was A1R. Okay. What was A2, A3 formula?
A1 or 2.
R2. What was A4 formula?
A1 or 3, I think. Yeah.
A1 R3. Okay. Now can you tell me what will be N formula? N term formula. See the sequence. Okay. First you should tell me what will be A formula. A5 formula. See the sequence.
A or 3, A or 4.
A1 R4. Okay. You understand that if I can also write A3 as A1 and R3 minus 1. Can I write?
No.
3 minus 1 is also 2. Okay.
Okay.
A4. We can also write A4 as A1 and R 4 minus 1 because 4 minus 1 is also equal to 3. Okay. And what is A for 5? You should tell me A5.
A1 or 5 minus 1.
5 minus 1. Okay. You understand. When there is 2, then here will be less power 1. 2 minus 1. When there will be 3, then we will write 3 minus 1. When there will be 4, then we write 4 minus 1 here. Power of R, power of common factor is 4 minus R. 5, then power is 5 minus 1. Clear? Now you should tell me what will be the formula of AN, nth term.
A1.
A1. What will be the power of R?
I don't know.
You understand? Here is 4. We are writing 4 minus 1. If power is 5, then we write 6 minus 1. Okay? If there is A6, then we write A1 or 6 minus 1. Okay?
Yeah.
There is 6, then we write 6 minus 1. If here is N, what will be power of N? R.
N minus 1.
Yes, good, great. Okay. This is the formula. This is the formula for geometric sequence. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you should write this, okay, on your notebook and give the heading nth term of geometric sequence and this is the formula. You should remember this and you should also remember only the formula, okay? These are for understanding purpose, okay?
Okay.
This is main formula. We will use this formula and we can get our required nth term. If we have given the geometric sequence, then we can get the nth term. Okay?
Okay, I wrote it down.
You should note this on your register, on your notebook.
Yeah, I read it.
I also send the picture in group. Okay, wait.
Okay. Wait, what is R again? the common ratio.
Again, repeat.
What is R? It's the
R is
common
common
ratio.
ratio. R is common ratio. Okay. Common ratio. It is the different ratio of two consecutive terms. Okay. R is the ratio of two consecutive terms.
Okay.
Ratio of two successive terms. Okay.
Yeah, okay, I wrote it down.
Okay. Written.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we will find the nth term. Okay. What is the formula for nth term? We will use this same formula. First, tell me what is A1?
2,
2. What is R?
2,
2. What will be the general term? Put the values in general term and tell me. A1 is 2
2. Yeah.
and 2 times 2 or n minus 1. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
This power is 1. Can you simplify this?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me. You know the rules. When x multiply by x, what is answer?
Another variable.
Yes, other variable. What will be its power?
2.
Yes, 2.
Uh,
We add the powers when there are same bases. This is the base. This is the exponent. Okay.
Yeah.
When we are multiplying same bases and then we add their powers. Okay, we add or subtract their powers. Sometimes here is positive sign, though, so we will add. Okay. So if I say x raised power 3, what is answer?
X5.
X5. Good. Now you should tell me, you should simplify. This is also same base and powers are 1 and n minus 1. What will be the resultant power?
For 2.
What is power now? We are adding the powers, okay? 1 plus n minus 1.
2.
Its power is 2, you are saying. You understand, here is 1 plus n minus 1. You should simplify it. 1 plus n minus 1.
Oh, okay.
We are adding the power. This power is 1, this power is n minus 1, okay? 1 plus n minus 1. Can you simplify? Power.
N.
Yes, power is n, okay? This is our general term. Clear? This is our nth term, required nth term. Okay? Now clear?
Yeah.
Okay. if I say, if we have given the geometric sequence, we can find the inner term in this way, and we can also find any terms by using the formula. Okay, by using the formula, we can find 100 term, we can find 15th term, okay, 20th term, and okay, we can find second term, we can find any term by using this formula. Okay, this is the general formula. Okay, you should note this question, then we do practice on bit paper. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. You understand when you have given the sequence, first you understand it is arithmetic sequence, geometric sequence. Okay. If it will be arithmetic, then you cannot use the geometric sequence formulas. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Come on, bit paper. Three, 6, 9, 27, 81. Okay, so on. Find the nth term of sequence. Find the nth term of sequence. Find. Can you find the nth term of this sequence?
Did you use the geometric formula?
Yes, you should use the geometric formula. Yes, first you should see it is geometric sequence or not geometric sequence.
Uh, not. It
It
does
is
have
not.
the same common multiple. It doesn't have.
Wait. Here is 9. Now it is geometric sequence. Okay. Now see.
Like this.
Yes, this is the formula. Good. Great. Okay, good.
Okay. Is where do you find the next term in the sequence?
And you should find only general term, okay? You just find the general term, okay? Not find any other term. Nth term, put the values in a nth term formula, then you can get the general term, okay? In this formula, okay? In this formula, you should put the values. A1 value and R value. Okay, but you should write here. You should write here. Wait. Right here because it is formula. First you write the formula and then you put the values here. Okay. A1. Instead of A, you should replace 3. Okay.
Yes.
No, wrong. Understand. You should, you understand. Wait. I again write the formula and then you replace the values. Okay. A1 and Rn minus 1. Now see, this is what is A1 value. Write A1 value. An is equal to, write A1 value here. Yes. Yes, it is A1 times Rn minus. You should multiply, okay? 3 is multiplied with, yes. If there is no sign between two variables, this means there is a multiplication sign. There is multiplication, okay? Now simplify. These are same bases, then you should add their powers, okay? No, it is wrong, okay? You understand this formula, understand? There is x raised power a and x raised power b. Then we add the powers, okay? We will not change the variable, we just add their powers, okay? This is the formula. Here is a 3, here your base is 3, you should write 3 and add the power. Add the power of 3. No, it is wrong, okay? Sadhula, these are power. There is no power. This means there will be 1, okay? 1 and here is n minus 1. You should add their power. When there are same bases, we add the powers. You should write 1 plus. Yes, good. If anyone has no power, then you understand 1 is the power of every number, okay? 3 has power 1. You should write n minus 1. N minus 1. You should write this power. Okay, 1. This is 1. And you should add this power. 1 plus n minus 1.
Equals
And yes. So you understand, when there are same bases, we add their powers. Okay. For example, 3, 1 plus n minus 1 plus 1 and minus 1 will be cancelled out. This is the formula. Clear? Okay. If general term is given, then you can find any term. Okay. If I say, if an is equal to 3 raised power n, find a6. Can you find a6? Now you should find sixth term of the geometric sequence. Can you find the sixth term? In formula, this is the formula. Okay, this formula is given now. In this formula, you should replace n by 6. Okay, then you can get the sixth term. Yes. Also write a6. Okay, a6 is equal to, you can use calculator, or you, okay, in calculator you should take the power 6. What is answer? Yes, this is the answer. Okay, so if we have given the general term, then we can find the any term. We can find any term: sixth term, seventh term, eighth term, okay, ninth term, 10th term, 11th term, any term we can find from the formula. Geometric sequence is clear?
yeah.
Okay, I will give you some question, so you should do these questions. Okay, so we study quadratic sequence. What is quadratic sequence? Okay.
Yeah.
Quadratic sequence and cubic sequence both are same. But there is a difference, some difference. Cubic sequence. First of all, you should tell me what is the general term of this sequence. These are cubic and quadratic sequence. What is the general term of this? Square number. Five square. Can you tell me, first find the general term of nth term of this sequence, squared number. These are square number. Okay, 1 square is 1, 4 is also square number. You know square number?
Yeah.
1, 4, 9, and 16, 64, 36, 25. These are square number. These are the square of any number. Okay. You should find the sequence of square number. Then I will teach you quadratic sequence. Yes, this is the required general term. Okay, this is an. Okay, nth term of square number is this. Okay, nth term of square number is n square. Okay, nth term of square sequence of square. Sequence of square is equal to n square. Clear?
Yes.
When we have given 1, 4, and 9, 16, 25, 36. These are square numbers. When you have given the square number, you should understand this nth term is n square. See here, this is not arithmetic sequence, okay? Because there is no common difference. See here, there is 3 difference. There is 5 difference, okay? There is 7 difference. Clear? There is no common difference, okay?
Okay.
What will be the cubic? If it is 1, 8, 27, this is the cubic sequence, okay? Means 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, and so on. Well, can you tell me another term of this cubic sequence? Another term of cubic sequence, number of power 3. It is also same. Understand. There is no need to find. Understand it. Yes, good. N cube. Okay, good, great. We will take only cube. When there is 4 power on every number, then we take n4. Okay. Okay. You remember this when there is 1, 8, 27, this is n cube. Okay. When there is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, then this is n square. Okay. You remember this? We will use this in our cubic sequence. We will use this in our cubic sequence, okay? Use this in cubic sequence. We will use this square number in quadratic sequence. We will use, okay? It's clear?
Yes.
Now I will teach you what is quadratic sequence. Quadratic and cubic sequence are similar, okay? Some properties are similar. There is minor difference, okay?
Okay.
In quadratic sequence, form is there will be n square. In cubic sequence, general form, there will be n cube, okay?
Okay.
First, I teach you quadratic sequence. Quadratic sequence, a sequence of cube number, a sequence of square number. Clear? Quadratic sequence, a sequence of square number. I write the concept. First, I write the quadratic sequence 4, 7, 12, 19, and so on. First of all, you should see it is arithmetic sequence or not arithmetic sequence.
No.
Write the difference. 7 minus 4. What is difference? Write difference here. Write difference here. Okay. These are first difference. Okay. We are taking these. We say these are first differences. Okay. You should again take the difference of difference. Okay, understand in quadratic sequence, first difference are not same, but second difference are same. Okay. When sequence is given, you should check if we are adding or subtracting some same number. This will be arithmetic sequence, and if there is their common ratio, their ratio of successive term is same, then this sequence will be geometric sequence. If there is no common ratio, no common difference, then we will check if it is quadratic or not quadratic sequence. Okay. So in quadratic sequence, first differences are not same, but second differences will be same. Okay.
Okay.
It's a general term. Nth term will be in this form. Nth term will be in the form. Okay. Because it is quadratic sequence, its nth term will be n square plus b. Okay. In the n in this sequence there will be n square. Okay, always n square, and there will be n square plus n. Okay, and n square plus n plus 1. This is the form. Okay, you know quadratic equation.
No.
Quadratic equation has a variable has 2 power. Okay, because it is quadratic sequence, then its general term will also have the square. Okay, n square, always n square. Clear?
Yes.
In arithmetic sequence, general term was only n, 2n, 3n, 4n, or n plus 1. Okay, but its general term is, and there is n square. In arithmetic sequence, there will be only power of variable is only n. But in this quadratic sequence, power there will be 2. Okay. Variable has 2 power. It is must. Okay.
Yeah.
Now understand the method how to find the nth term of this. This is a quadratic sequence. We try to find its nth term. 4, 7, 12, and 19. We know that what is the general term of this sequence? 1, 4, 9, 16. It's a general term. You should remember its general term is n square. Clear?
Okay.
We can write 4 as 1 plus 3. First term we find 1. In second term we need 4. 4 plus 3. Okay. 12 can also be written as because in third there will be 9. We write 9 plus 3. Okay.
Okay.
In fourth, because here is 16. So we write 16 and we will add 16 plus 3. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
What is the, now you can find nth term, okay? Nth term is equal to the nth term of this sequence, first sequence, plus the nth term of this. This is constant, okay? Constant nth term is also constant, okay? Nth term of 1, 4, 9, 16 is n square. Clear?
Okay.
If it is not clear, you should tell me. I will teach it on whiteboard, okay? It's clear or not clear? If there is confusion, you should tell me. I will teach on my board, okay? Whiteboard.
No confusion.
There is
Yeah,
no
it's okay.
confusion. It is clear, okay? It is simple. When you see this is quadratic sequence, then you should see first term we will add 1 and plus 3 remaining. In second term there will be second square number is 4 plus 3. So this is the general form, okay?
Okay.
I write other quadratic sequence, you should try it. First, you should check it is a quadratic sequence or not quadratic sequence. Take the difference, okay? Draw lines, okay? Yes, good. I draw the lines, you should take the difference. Okay, good, great. It is 14.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, good, good, good. Okay. This is quadratic sequence because second differences are same. First differences are not same, but second differences are same. Okay. Difference of common. Okay. You should find its nth term now.
Oh, for which one? The first one or wait, which one?
This you should use this 2, 8, 18, and 32. First, you should write 1 plus 1, okay? Right here. Change it. 1 plus 1. 1 square number is in this 1 plus 1. Okay, good. Okay, what is second square number? Second square number is
4
4 plus,
or 4 plus 4.
right, 4 plus 4. Yes, good, great. Now write third square number, okay? 9 plus, okay, 9 plus, okay, good. What is third? Okay, good. Now see both sequence, this sequence and a term, and add this sequence and a term. First sequence is also square number, and second sequence is also square number. What will be the required and a term? we are adding two sequence. N square is the first sequence, and write plus, and write the n term of second sequence. It is
8.
also square number, okay? It is also square number 1, 4, 16, 9. So you should again write n square, okay?
Okay.
Understand. According to in last question, there was constant number. So we were writing the constant, but here is 1, 4, 16, and this is the sequence, okay? Now add them, n square plus n square. What is answer? No, understand the concept. Understand the concept and wait. I teach this on whiteboard. Come on whiteboard, okay? What is concept, okay? You should see the rules, okay? And you should also remember and practice these rules, okay? When we are multiplying the same bases with the difference power, okay, different power, then we add their powers, okay? 4. When we have n square and n square, when there is multiplication, when we are n square times n square, what is answer? Reply.
And 4.
And 4, okay? When there are same bases, then we can add their powers, okay? When bases are different, this is called the bases, okay? N. This is variable. Variable name is here is n, here is n. This is bases, okay? When bases are same, then we add their powers, okay?
Okay.
Now what is answer? N square and a square.
Goes on.
Can we add their powers?
4. The power.
No, we cannot add their power because here is base is a, here is base is n. These are two different variables. So when they are different variables, then we cannot add their power. We arrange it in order, alphabetic order. Okay, a square and n square. It's clear?
Yeah.
When same bases, then we add the powers in case of multiplication. When different bases, then we cannot add, we just order. We give them order, okay? What is answer? X square into y square into x6. What is that? What is answer?
X8 and Y2.
X8 and y2, okay? This is clear?
Yeah.
This is basic, okay? You should note it on your notebook, okay? Note the concept only. You should note one or two explanations, okay? And you should make the concept. You should write when bases are same, then we add their powers in case of multiplication. When bases are different, we give them alphabetic order, okay? We will not add their powers.
It's just the quadratic sequence.
Okay, now we are moving to quadratic sequence. N square plus n square. These are rules, not for quadratic. These are rules, general rules. Okay, in math we use these rules. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
we use these rules for in math. This is basic. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You should complete it.
Wait.
You should write the rule, write them on your notebook, and then we start. I teach you how can we add the variables. Okay.
Okay, finish.
Okay. Now understand the concept when there are variables, okay? When there is addition and subtraction in variables, how can we add or subtract, okay? N square plus n square. Can you guess the answer?
No.
Okay. In case of addition and subtraction, first you understand like terms. What are like terms, okay? Like terms, okay. Like terms are terms with the same. See here, if this is x square 2x plus 3x square plus 4x plus 8y square, okay? Understand? Is equal to 0 or anything. It is an algebraic expression. You see, the like terms. Like terms are terms with same variable and same power. Same variable and same power. Okay. Can you tell me 2x and its like term?
4x.
Yes, 2x and 4x. You understand? This is called the coefficient. This is called coefficient. Okay. Coefficient of x. Coefficient is a number before the variable. Number multiplied with variable. Okay. This is called the coefficient. X coefficient is 2. What is the coefficient of this term?
3.
3. 3 is the coefficient. Okay. Here is the coefficient is 3. Okay. Here is positive 4. Here is positive 4. Here is 8. We can add or subtract the coefficients of like terms. Okay. This is important concept. We can add or subtract the of same of like terms. Okay.
Okay.
Like terms. We can add or subtract the coefficients of like terms. Okay. You remember, you should write this sentence. Then I will teach you how can we simplify this. We will not add the powers. We will not add the powers. In case of multiplication, we add the power only. Okay. But in case of addition and subtraction, we see the like terms and then we add or subtract the like terms. Okay. writing? Are you writing?
Fine.
Yes,
Wait,
it is completed.
almost.
Okay, this is important. You should make concept. Okay. Like terms are terms. You should also write like terms are terms with the same variable and same power, and but it may be with a different coefficient. Okay, coefficient may be different, but their variable and its power will be same.
Okay.
Okay, now we solve this. See here, we can make one term. These are two terms. We add their coefficients. Add because it is positive 2. This is positive 4. This will become positive 4. 2 plus 4. It is answer is 6, and we will write same variable. Okay, with same power. Clear?
Yeah.
And 3x square is different. There is no like term, so we will write again as 3x square, and 8y has no other like term, so we will write as 8y square. Clear?
Yeah.
So what is the answer? N square plus n square. Now tell me.
Okay. And
These are like terms. Okay. These are like terms. You should add their coefficients. What is the coefficient of n square?
n.
No, coefficient is number before n square. What is coefficient here? When there is no coefficient, you should understand 1 is the coefficient of every number, every variable. 1 is the coefficient of every variable. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
If there is no n, there is no variable, you consider, you understand there will be 1. When there is no variable, 1 is the variable of every variable. Okay? 1 is the coefficient of every variable. What is answer? 1 plus 1?
2.
2n square. Okay? 2n square. Clear? In case of addition, when there is addition, then we add or subtract the coefficient. Because both coefficients are positive 1, answer is 2n square. Okay? It is clear?
Yeah.
Okay. We will move on bit paper, but first I give you one question and you should try to solve. Okay? Okay, on bit paper, you should come on bit paper and we do practice about this concept. Okay? In multiplication, we add the power of variable, but in case of addition or subtraction, we see the coefficient. Okay? If both are positive, then we will add. If both are not positive, one is positive, other is negative, then we will do subtraction. Okay? Answer will be 2n. Okay? 2n square. An is equal to. Now this is the general term of quadratic sequence. Now clear?
Yeah.
I give you one question. I give you other quadratic sequence. -3, 2, and 9. Check this is quadratic sequence or not quadratic sequence.
No.
You should check. You should check. Take the difference. Take the difference first. What is answer?
3.
Yes, you should take the difference. Yes. No, there is no 3. Again, understand. You understand? 2 minus minus 3. What is answer?
Uh,
Minus into minus 3.
um, 5, I think.
If you come, okay, wait. You should try to solve. See here, I'm writing. You should try to solve this. 2 into minus minus 3. Okay. Now solve. What is answer? Minus multiplied by minus. What is answer?
It's 5.
Yes, it's 5. It will become positive minus positive 5. Yes, write 5 here. These are first differences. Okay, you should take the second differences. First differences are not same. This is not geometric arithmetic sequence. Okay, so now check it is a quadratic sequence or not quadratic sequence.
I got quadratic sequence.
Okay, you should also take the other second difference. Then okay, find n star. Now find n star. Now you should think and do the question. First, I am writing the sequence again here, okay? Minus 3, 2, and 9, and so on. Now you should do.
And so AN, right?
Yes, we need an. N star means an. But first write the number in addition form, okay? Addition or subtraction form. First write the quadratic number, first quadratic number, and add, and you will get the negative 6, okay? No, wrong. First you write the this was quadratic, okay? 1 square 1 4 6 9 16. This is the quadratic sequence. This is the sequence of square number, okay?
But how?
You should write 1 1. How can we get this? This is minus 6. Okay, we need to write 1. Okay, 1. Which number we should add or subtract to get again minus 6? 1. We need minus 6 again. Okay, you should add or subtract number here with 1. Okay.
So any number.
Yes, any number which will, then answer should be 6, okay, minus 6. But you should also write the here the number. This is minus 6, okay? You should write the number whose answer should be minus 6, okay? But you cannot write only one. You should add or subtract some number. One minus, okay, good, great. Now write 4. You should add or subtract the number with 4 and you will get again minus 3. But answer, you understand, 4 minus 10, answer is minus 6, but we need minus 3.
Oh yeah. Oh.
We are changing the shape of minus 6, okay? Okay, good, good. Right, next.
So
No, second, understand. What is next quadratic number? In third,
9.
there is 9, okay? You should write 9.
But where do you find those numbers?
See here, first we will write the first quadratic number 1 and we will write minus. You should write first, you should write 9 here first.
But where? How do you get that number? How do you get the number 9?
We are changing its shape, okay? We will change its shape 9 and you should add or subtract the number which will then result will be 2. 9 and you should subtract any number or add. Yes, 9 minus 7 is also 2, but our requirement is to write the square number because it is a quadratic sequence, okay?
Next
What
one.
is fourth quadratic number? 16, okay, good. Okay, good, great. Now you should write the nth term.
But how do you find the numbers 1, 4, 9, and 16?
Because this is the quadratic sequence, okay? Quadratic
Wait,
sequence of square number.
is it for every quadratic sequence?
Yes, we will do this in every quadratic sequence, okay?
Okay.
Because we will get two sequence. First will be the sequence of square number and second may be constant number or any arithmetic sequence, okay?
Okay.
So it is a constant number. So a constant number general term is also constant number. So it will be easy to write the general term of first square number, okay? You will do this in all quadratic sequence. Now write its nth term.
I'm not sure.
Can you write?
No.
It is very easy, understand. This is quadratic sequence, okay? This is the sequence of quadratic number. You should write its general term first. What is the general term of 1, 4, 9, and 16, 25? First write the 1, 4, 9, and 16 general term, NS term here. Can you write nth term of 1, 4, 16, 9, 16? You understand? Square number nth term is n square. Cubic number nth term is n cube. Okay. You should write the nth term of square number right here. N square. Okay, put there is square. This is a quadratic sequence, so you should write n square. Okay, not write n cube. This is n square. N square. Okay, write n square. And we are subtracting two sequence. Also write minus. Okay.
Okay.
See here. Here's minus. Okay. You should write minus. There is minus here. See, understand. There is minus between two sequences. There is minus between two sequences. You should put minus n square minus and what is the general sequence of 7, 7, 7, 7, 7? Okay, its general term is 7. Now clear?
No.
It is not clear? Okay, wait, I teach it again, okay? On whiteboard, see. Okay, now again understand this question. This was okay, minus 6, minus 3, 2, and 9. Okay, understand? Pay full attention. It is very easy. Okay, in square number you should remember the sequence of square numbers. General term of square numbers. Okay, it is 4, 9, 16, 25. Its the general term is nth term is n square. Okay. You remember this. If there will be cubic number 1, 8, 27, and so on, then there will be n cube. Here is n square. In cubic number there will be n cube. Okay.
Okay.
Now you understand, we can write it because it is a quadratic sequence. We can write 1 minus 7. We can write what is second square number is 4. 4, and we will write minus 7, then we get minus 3 again. And we write 9 minus 9 minus 7, we again get 2. Then here we can write 16 minus 7. Okay. Up to this, it is clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now understand, these are two sequences. There is difference between two sequences. Okay.
Okay.
One sequence is 1, 4, 9, 16, and so on. Its general term is n square. Okay. Its general term is n square. Other sequence is 7, 7, 7, constant number. 7. Okay. Then its general term is 7. Clear?
Yes.
First sequence general term is n square. Second sequence general term is 7. Okay.
Okay.
So in our this sequence, our required sequence general term will be, because first sequence we are subtracting the terms of the terms of second sequence from the first sequence. So we will also subtract the general terms of second sequence from the first sequence. Okay.
Okay.
This is the concept. N square. Here is minus, we put minus and write 7. This is the way to find. When there will be addition, then we add the both sequences general term. When there will be subtraction, then we write minus. When there will be division, then we write first, if first sequence is in numerator, second is in denominator. Then we also divide their general term. Okay.
Okay.
When there is a multiplication of two sequences, then we multiply the general terms. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think this is clear to you. So I will assign some question related to your basic concepts and some question related to geometric sequence, some question related to quadratic sequence. Okay.
Okay.
So you should be able to understand, recognize, and you should be able to see it. You will be able to tell me the name of sequence. It is quadratic sequence, geometric sequence, or arithmetic sequence. And you know how to solve geometric sequence and arithmetic sequence and quadratic sequence. Okay. Okay, you should understand the concept and work hard. I hope you will become strong in math. Okay, your concepts will become good. Okay. You have any question?
No.
Okay. Okay, we end the class. Okay, bye.
Goodbye.